What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I put out a video, and with the Eagles in the running to head to the Super Bowl, I figured what better way to celebrate than to put out a video with one of my favorite things that I like to eat during a football game, and that would be wings. Now today I'm going to do wings 3 different ways. I got traditional, you see the red hot there with some butter. I've got the way my children like it. They like spicy Cajun wings, so I use a seasoning called Todeaux's. Let me give you a little close-up of that. Todeaux's Cajun seasoning. You notice that's from Lucher, Louisiana. Well, my brother-in-law lives in Baton Rouge. That's where I get it from. And never tried this, but I'm going to try it today for the first time. This is a spicy Parmesan with some garlic wing sauce. We're going to see how it comes out. So what am I doing today? I've got the Todeaux's wings. I'm going to do these on the grill, on the smoker in fact. I got the smoker warming up right now. Got some coals and some apple wood going on out there. So we're going to do about half of these for the kids in the spicy, and the other half, I guess I'm going to do a quarter of them in traditional buffalo sauce and a quarter of them in the spicy garlic Parmesan sauce. I got the peanut oil heating up right now over here. When that hits 400 degrees, I'm going to get ready to drop some wings in. But first, let me show you what I do to get my spicy wings, Cajun wings, together. Let's grab a bowl and a glove. Got a little bit of olive oil I like to add in there. So let's get some of that in there. As you can see, I don't measure anything, at least not this. And a little bit of that Todeaux's. Now, when I started cooking, I used to always clean my chicken, but that's not happening today. I figure it's going on the smoker. Anything that's alive on these wings now is going to die in there, I assume. And plus, they say it spreads bacteria within your sink. So I'm just going to straight from the package into the little mixture of olive oil and Todeaux's. Alright, here's some. I'm going to get a few more in here. The kids like wings too. Let's get this package open. Grab a fork. Alright, here we go. So while I'm getting this open, hopefully there's at least another Eagles fan out there. If not, please don't unsubscribe just because I'm an Eagles fan. They are, in my opinion, one of the better teams out there competing today. Hopefully head into the Super Bowl. Just got to make it through today. So we're going to add a little bit more of the Cajun seasoning. And just mix it up nice and good. What I like to do is when I throw them on the offset smoker out there, not the barbecue today, but the old offset, what I like to do is do a combination of charcoal and apple wood. And I kind of do an indirect cooking method. So I got my coals on one side and the wings are going to be on the other side. And I guess the heat of the wood and the coals inside the cooking chamber will be enough to cook these. I usually leave them in there for about 45 minutes. I check on them from time to time. My kids like them a little bit more well done, so sometimes for them I'll leave them in there a little bit longer and get them crispy as I possibly can. Let's take a look at what I got here. Alright, you can see those wings looking good, gonna taste good on the smoker. Alright, we're outside, let's take a look. Got my wings over here, and you can see my apple wood and coals over on that side, burning nicely. I'm gonna close down the lid and let it go for about 40 minutes. Alright, I'm back inside. I'm about to fry some wings. What I'll do is I got the temperature up to about 400 400 now. Actually, I'm going to turn it off for a second. I got it up to about 400 now. I'm going to drop in about a half dozen wings, maybe a little bit more. I fry them for about 10 minutes. They get nice and crispy. I no breading, no seasoning, nothing on the wings, just straight from the package into the hot grease. 10 minutes, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you what I do to make my sauce. So stay tuned. All right, for my sauce, what I like to do is I'll add in some Red Hot, about a half a stick of butter, and some cloves of garlic into this pan. Let it cook a little bit, and then we'll coat those wings when we're done. So we're going to smash some garlic in there. Got 4 cloves, if you're counting. That's 4 cloves of garlic. Next, I'm going to do about a half a stick of butter. This is salted butter. You could choose to use unsalted if you wish, but I typically use salted. And I'll go with about a half a stick of this. Get it on this eye here, get it heated up. And what I'll do is, as the butter melts, I'll just add a little bit of Red Hot, a little bit more until I get it to that right consistency where I like it. It's not terribly spicy, terribly hot, but it has a nice little bite, a nice little kick to it. All right, I got my butter just about all melted, so I'm going to begin adding some of the Frank's Red Hot. I put that ish on everything. And we're just going to swirl it around until I get it to that buttery, hot consistency that I need. If I add too much of the Frank's Red Hot, I usually just add a little bit more butter and just play with the consistency until I get it to where I like it. See, that looks delicious. I'm going to add just a little bit more butter, because I don't know honestly if I have enough for the amount of wings I'm going to do. So a little bit more butter. And just a tiny bit more sauce. Stay tuned. All right, we got about 29 seconds left on the timer here for our wings. What I'll do is scoop them out, and they look pretty crispy. And I will put them in here just to drain a little bit before bathing them in our delicious buffalo sauce. Traditional buffalo style wings. There we go. Hopefully you can see the crispness of that. Let's get them all out of there. Alright, if you can see that nice and crisp, let them drain for a minute. Let me get the next batch in. Got my temperature up a little bit. fit one more in there, so we'll have one batch left. Good, got that going. All right, so now what I like to do is, now that I've got them done here, I'm gonna transfer them to another bowl. Swirl my sauce around a little bit. Get a little sauce in there to coat them. A little bit more. A couple more wings. Coat them nice. And enjoy. Smoking hot. I don't know if you can see that steam. Delicious. This is just the way I like them. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little bit of grated Parmesan on them, and they're awesome. We're going to let these cook for 10 minutes. It's been about a minute now. So we'll keep going with that, and I'll be back. Out here to check on the wings. We're up to about 375-ish. Although this one at the top says closer to 400. Just gonna take a quick peek. The fire's still going. We're gonna let them go. You know what they say, you ain't cooking if you're looking. Let's do a quick check of the wings in the grill. I just added a little piece of wood. You can see the temperature's rising back up. I also added a piece of salmon. My wife likes sockeye salmon smoked. So there's my wings. Stay tuned. All right, so we're all done here. I got my wings 3 different ways. Gonna bring you in for a close-up. We got the traditional, just a little bit of red hot sauce, butter, garlic. We've got the spicy garlic Parmesan. That is Melinda's brand. First time trying it. And we've got the Cajun seasoning to doughs from Louisiana. My kids like this one best. Me, I'm pretty partial to the buffalo wing. Which one do you think you would like? Leave me a comment below. Have a nice day. Go Eagles.